Yeah.
Summer, I didn't really make a hole then.
Thank you very much for coming. It's great to see so many people. Just briefly to explain what we're going to do today. I think part of the point of being here today is to plant trees, but I think the main thing is to have a good time. It should be great fun. It'd be fascinating, I think, as the day progresses, you'll suddenly see the wood start to emerge from this field, and that should give you a real buzz. That's the main reason we're here today. We're just going to start off with perhaps, well, one of the most important things, announcing the name of the wood. A lot of you have been involved recently in voting for the name. So we've got here Margaret Cook, who's the district councillor, James Fitch, the county councillor, and Albert Johnson, who's the chairman of the parish council. We're going to start with Margaret Cook.
Well, thank you very much, Judith. As Judith said, you've all had an opportunity to vote on the name of this ward, and the result of your voting is in here. So from here on in, the name with the most votes was Reach Wood. So from now on, it's known as Reach Wood. Also popular were, oh, I have to put my spectacles on, Kingdom, Clanch Pit and Church Hill Wood. But the name from now on is Reach Wood. So just a few words before you start planting trees, and that's what you're all here today. I have been asked to do this because the district council gave a substantial grant towards this wood. The reason they did was because of your enthusiasm, and the enthusiasm of the people of Reach, who for the few weeks before we were able to settle on and settle the price, raised funds and from all around, from Burwell, the Swaffhams and Reach themselves. And because you did so well, the district council felt able to support you with grant aid to the tune of £7,000. This really is a combination of parish council, district council and county council to get this off the ground. And in fact, not really get it off the ground, today we're getting it into the ground, aren't we? There are a number of people who need thanking, but I will just mention two people who have done so much work, and that's Doreen Robinson and Frances Woodhead. And that's a splendid name for today, isn't it? And of course, Judith Bolton here from the Cambridgeshire Woodland Fund, who has advised us and done a lot of work, and all the, spade work, and more spade work today, Judith, with a lot of advice. So having said that, ladies and gentlemen, and I see Mark has just arrived. Now, it really couldn't be a better time to say Godspeed to today's planting. There are 3,000 trees to go in this weekend, and good luck to all. Conditions couldn't be better. The soil is still warm, it's calm, it's dry. You've got no excuses. They should all be done this weekend. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Margaret.
Shall I go and get my spade from my husband while you're doing that? Oh, sorry, I'm in front of you. I beg your pardon.
Well, this has been decided probably not today.
There'll be plenty later. Your garden must be yours only began.
Yes.
Just make sure it's...
Yes, you give it a try. It's easy enough to put your feet in, it's getting the spade in. That's the important thing, isn't it?
Probably not too much, because the roots are relatively small, as you saw on the beach. Make sure you break up the ground at the bottom, just so it's got some easy ground to be going into. And then come back, or having dug your hole, come back with cane in hand and put the cane by the right pile and pick up the right tree, okay? So
dig your hole before you get your tree, yeah?
dig your hole before you get your tree so that the roots aren't out of the bags for too long, because they then get a bit exposed.
And also so that when you go back you can find where you were.
As long as you don't forget where you've been.
Exactly.
That's it, yes. But do make sure that you bring the cane back, because we need these canes to mark out the rest of the site. So bring your cane back, pick up your tree, go back to your hole
With a blank tree.
yeah, with a cane and the correct guard.
With an unmarked cane.
That's right, and the correct guard, and we'll explain the guards to you. There's 3 different sorts of guards that we're planting with today. There's what's called spiral guards, spiral shelters, which are sort of tall and spirally, and they are there for the trees. So they're for the trees without many side branches. So there, have we got a spiral? Sorry, thank you. And they expand with the tree. The reason for putting these guards on is to protect all the trees from the rabbits, so that the rabbits aren't going to eat them all. So this is a spiral, and this goes with the trees like ash, crabapple, field maple, those sort of trees. And with this you put the tree in, so we'll pretend that is an ash or a crabapple or a field maple. You put your tree in, you put your cane in, remember it's a blank cane, not one of these, and then you just slip the spiral over, and with the trees it should be easier. If it's difficult, in fact probably the best way is to start at the bottom.
Going through a hole?
Yeah, whatever.